Someone messaged me a few weeks ago. It was my friend David. He goes, Lorenzo, I bought a house in York, and not New York, York in England. Can you have a look and let me know what you do with it? And I said, yes, obviously. But then I thought, okay, hold on. This is actually the perfect property to do my 10 minutes redesign challenge. So David, mate, I hope you're watching this video, because today your house is the subject of this series. I'm going to analyze what's wrong with the layout, what the potential is, and I'm going to redesign it in 10 minutes. Stay with me because this one is actually really interesting. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, then you're more than welcome. My name is Lorenzo Centioni and I'm the Italian architect based in London and founder of Centioni Architects. If you've been following me, you know how this 10-minute design challenge works. Basically, I take a real property, I analyze it, and then I redesign the layout live, under 10 minutes. There's no prep and there's no polished drawings at the end, unfortunately. Today's property is my friend David's house in York. 3 stories, a rear garden, and a layout that honestly is leaving a lot of value on the table. Let me show you why. What's wrong with this house? So let's have a look at what we're working with. This is a 3-story terrace house, and on paper it already has a lot of going for it. It's got 4 bedrooms across 3 floors, a decent footprint, and a rear garden. Actually, a very long garden. In York, I would say that that's a solid asset. But when you look at the floor plans, something immediately jumps out. Let's have a look at it floor by floor. The ground floor first. The entire plan is essentially one big room, a lounge diner that runs 8 meters deep by 4.6 meters wide. That's generous. But the kitchen is tucked into the top right corner. We're talking a sink and hob, barely a couple of meters of worktop. That is not really a kitchen. It's more like a kitchenette pretending to be one. And there's no utility space, no storage, nothing at all. I don't like that. The lobby at the front is tiny. There's no ground floor WC, and there's clearly rear garden access that is not used properly at all. This floor is crying out for a rear extension. If you push back even 3 to 4 meters into the garden, you completely transform the ground floor. Suddenly, this will feel more like a family home. David, I love your property, but I think this is something that would really help. Now up to the first floor. This is where you get the 2 main bedrooms. The master bedroom is almost 5 meters long. I mean, yeah, it's a good room, but the second bedroom is actually smaller, but probably a bit more workable. The bathroom is fine, it's not exciting, but it does the job. The issue here is the study. Just look at it, it's 1.7 by 1.3 meters. I'm not really exaggerating when I say that it's barely bigger than a large wardrobe. You cannot fit a desk and a chair in there comfortably. Right now it's labeled as a study on the floor plan, but in reality it's probably like a dead space. It's just a landing that someone has given a name to. The question is, can we do something smarter here? In 10 minutes. And then there's the second floor. This is actually my favorite part of the house, I would say, because you got bedroom at 3.5 by 3.2 meters. It's compact, but I think it works. And the reason why I'm saying that is because 1, it's got an ensuite bathroom, and 2, it's got storage space underneath the roof. So because this is already good, I won't touch it. Alright then, without further ado, I've got 10 minutes, so let's do this challenge, shall we? Okay, here we are, so wish me good luck with this one. Let's start. So first floor, wait on the side. This guy is scrolling Instagram and all the furniture associated with him, bye-bye. Actually, we'll use it later. This staircase is the key thing to unlock, I would say. So if we remove 6 steps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I will show you in a minute what I've got in my mind. I want to effectively turn this staircase into a winding steps type of staircase. This one will go 0.3 in that direction, all the way down, align with that, and that's it. This one is bent, we don't like that, so we'll redraw this portion over here. There you go. Bye-bye. Polyline 0.3 and all the way down. That's it, that's one step. Then 0.3, that's the other step. Okay, this wall will sort of stop over here. Do you see what I'm doing here? I am gaining more space for the entrance lobby, hopefully. It's quite common to have this type of staircase in London, so I'm not worried about that. And it is compliant to regulations, so it's okay. I'll put this in the floors. Right, so the next step will be adding another wall at the entrance over here. It goes all the way down, something like that. Potentially aligned with the one there. And then we need another wall to close off the staircase, right? Something similar to this. Yeah, it's already not too bad. However, I would like to gain a bit more space for the some sort of entrance lobby. So potentially I would do this. Yeah. And aligning that. No, it needs to be aligned in this way. Okay, those are details, aren't they? Really tiny details. However, that's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. What's the time? Oh god, 7 minutes. Okay, so if we do another wall, roughly here, say by this horrible kitchen. The other thing I had in mind is to create a studio and a single bedroom in here, in this sort of area over here. Now obviously this wall won't go all the way there, stop here, but this one will probably flip it, yeah, something like that. With the entrance, I think we should do something like that, right? I'm talking about the entrance of the bedroom. Yeah, another wall somewhere here. So we could have this one as the bedroom, which has nice light here, and then this could be a study. Yes, that could be a study. And then the idea is really to have the bathroom below the staircase, because rather than having storage, I think you've got enough space to have a proper bathroom. Also, if we were to extend this all the way to here, we could potentially have a much bigger space, right? Something like that. This wall can disappear. The staircase will have some sort of vertical timber elements that will support them on this side, actually here and probably there, but this side will be supported by a stringer fixed to the party wall, so it shouldn't be an issue really. But the thing is that we would gain all of that space. This probably wouldn't be enough head height, but in here you could have a laundry space. Don't forget that this staircase, although it's shown, is actually above, and then this could be a bathroom. We need a bit more space in the corridor, I would say. How are we doing with time? 4 minutes left. It's not a lot, is it? It is not a lot at all. We need more space for the living room and future kitchen. And also, let's not forget that we are actually extending this wall by some few meters. I think 3 meters was that before. Yes, so this will be the extension, 2.3, so 3 meters, there you go. Again, don't forget that this is not a polished design, it's a very quick exercise slash challenge to see what's possible, to see whether we can make it work. This wall disappears, we've got lots of space now, don't we? Wow, okay. this is a study. What we need is a desk. So if we go on blocks and just say desk, there you go. Yes, this study potentially won't have a window, but it doesn't matter for now. We need another door here. We need a single bed, because I don't think there is enough space for a double bed. Single bed, or just bed. There you go. It should fit perfectly in there. That's not bad. Now we need a wardrobe. Sliding wardrobe. Yeah. Not too bad having a wardrobe there. We said this is the WC, so we need obviously we need a door, bare minimum. How are we doing with time? 2 minutes left. Not a lot, really. 3 minutes left. Yeah, I'll probably align this wall, something like that. And then we need WC. We need actually a kitchen. Kitchen will go. I don't think we need that door, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't need that. Let's get rid of it for now. Obviously, the kitchen doesn't work like that, so it needs to be. Oh, well done. We can turn that one into a window, actually. So you can have it. You can have the kitchen something like that. I will then obviously get rid of block this stuff over here. Can go there. We need the sofa. We need the TV. Yeah. What do you think? Something like that. Instagram boy. There you go. Got 1 minute left. I mean, that's the bones of it. Bedroom here, study, kitchen, living room in there, and new bathroom with a shower below. And this is not enough space, but you will have here washing machine. In here, because I don't have enough time. So because of the staircase being different, as you can see, if I align these two, you will gain more space for the study here. So this could be turned into the ensuite bathroom for the master bedroom, which is literally what I would do here. I wouldn't do anything more than that. I will polish this further and then show you the plans. But I think the challenge is achieved probably partially, as in didn't have enough time to, you know, do the upper floor, the first floor. However, this one here, I think it looks better now, because you've got more space for the lobby. Actually here you will have some storage for your coats right here. So if I were to do very quick, you know, cabinet, this would be space. Time's over. Okay, so let's see, this is the before. As you know, it was just a very big space with like an open plan, which is fine, but no defined functions. And this is what we've done. So we've added a new bedroom, which will definitely increase the value of the property. We have a study as well, which can be turned into multifunctional space. I don't know, it doesn't have windows, which is sometimes can be a problem, but I think it's an added value to have that. On the other side, the WC and a laundry below the staircase, and there you go. This is the upper floor. The issue here was the fact that the study was extremely small and, to be fair, quite unusable. So why not turning that into an ensuite? There you go. So because of the staircase that we flipped 90 degrees, creating the winding steps, we could have a bigger space to host an ensuite. And the rest is fine, really. And as I said before, we didn't really touch the second floor because it was good already. Here we are. For those of you who love to comment and share their ideas, please let me know in the comment section below what you think about these new floor plans. Do you like them? Thanks for watching the video. If you like this content, and more specifically these 10 minutes layout challenges, let me know in the comments below, because I really appreciate your point of view. And as always, if you like my videos, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So thank you. Stay tuned until the next one.